everybody. This is Calvin's wife, Nicole. This is As It Is podcast number 38. You see that hubby's not here, and I want to thank everyone, family, friends, and all, for all your love and support during Calvin's transition. Now Calvin is everywhere. He's with us, he's in us, he's all around us. And we had a memorial here on Heartland Oasis Farms, and we planted this magnolia tree that's going to grow to be at least 20 feet tall and 20 feet wide, and it's going to celebrate his majesty and all that he's shared and continues to impact us with all the love, all the smiles, all the laughs, and all the wisdom. But we want to just let you know that this isn't going to stop. We're going to keep this going. This isn't going to stop. So we're going to be sharing with you the progress of continuing the vision of Heartland Oasis Farms that Calvin and I, we got this started, but we got to keep it going. So I'm going to take you over here to show you something that's a little shocking. We just came back from the memorial in Chicago, and when we got back, you might be able to see what's happening over there. The wonderful greenhouse that Calvin made. The dog is, come here, DOG. DOG, stop. The dog is trying to knock James down. You see, there's something that happened while we were gone. Now on the outside, that looks very devastating. This is the greenhouse that I'm so proud that Calvin made. It busted wide open. The greenhouse busted wide open. And I feel that it symbolizes how Calvin emerged, his soul emerged from his body. He was liberated. He was liberated from the pain that he was experiencing in his body, and he just busted right out into heaven, and just as the air inside of this greenhouse busted out. And I feel this also represents where we are. We're in transition. So the greenhouse is in transition. We need to rebuild it. We need to transform it. We have watermelon growing here. We have tomatoes growing here. And Calvin didn't even plant these. These are from last year. They came back. And so we have life here. Life is continuing here. And now we need to reorganize. We need to reinvest in our vision and rebuild and continue the legacy, that Calvin was so committed to. And that's what we're going to do. But right now, first, we just kind of have to rebuild our structure before we can really go on and move with the world and make big decisions and things like that. So that's what we're going to do. And James is holding the camera right now. James is Aya's husband, and Calvin married James and Aya the night before he passed. So I'm going to take the camera from James. This is James.
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up?
And he has a few things to say as well.
Yeah, so if y'all can follow me real quick. Or should I say follow Calvin's legacy? And I remember the first time we got in here, everything of course is perfect. We had to turn over the soil before this watermelon came. This beautiful watermelon. Before this watermelon was able to exist, we had to take up all the soil, turn over all the soil, and start over from ground zero, from point blank. Just kind of like how this is with Calvin, right? Is that Calvin left so much. He left this earth, just like God left this earth to us to do with. And so now it's our opportunity and our chance to start producing the fruit, to producing what's left of our labor. Mom, what is this right here?
Tomatoes.
So we have watermelon,
Cantaloupe.
cantaloupe.
This is cantaloupe right here.
That's cantaloupe right there.
And tomatoes.
And tomatoes. And we
From
also-
last year's harvest coming back. Whoops.
Yep.
And a rake.
And
the
the rake.
tomato grew right over it.
And it grew right over it. So as you can see, we have the tools and we have everything we need to start. It just takes us to start it, right? Just to keep it going. So we're gonna rebuild this. We're gonna get it more ventilated, right? Because it has to have some ventilation in order to, it has to be able to breathe, right? That's one thing that I'm pretty sure Mom can vouch, but that's the main key towards Calvin's transition was his ability to breathe. And so breath is everything. Life is everything through your breath. His laughter, right? His ability to take that time and that was everything. And so we're going to keep that breath going on. And so as we're growing our own food, that's one piece of it. It's growing food. The other piece of it is catching food. You know, because like you all pretty much saw the other video when I said, well, I'm not really into vegetables, but I'm learning. My wife and I, we love fish. And so like Calvin also said, it's best that we start to produce our own food, make our own food, you know, instead of going to the store. So instead of going out and buying our own salmon and our own fish, we're just going to go out and catch it. Now, do I know how to fish? No, I don't, actually. So I hope I got this right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, James was out here for the first time in his life fishing, like we talked about. And look, we got a fish.
We got a fish.
We got a fish from the pond. got a fish from the pond.
Right.
And there it is. There it is.
There you go.
Alrighty now.
And now the thing is, I don't know how to take the hook out. And we're gonna go out here. We're gonna catch our own fish. We're gonna continue the legacy of sustainability, self-sustainability, family, loving our environment, loving our family. You know, the dog is still here to protect us. The OG, we love the OG. The OG loves us. It's so amazing because Calvin and I saved the OG, and right now the OG is saving us.
That's right.
You know, and so we have to continue to live on through the legacy by living in love and appreciation.
So,
yep. And so
hopefully the next time we have a podcast, you'll see how we've rebuilt the greenhouse. That's one of our projects that we have to do. And we also gained a shed for me to do my creative work, so I can be right out here in the garden doing my music and my art and my poetry. So we're still here, we're still green and growing, and we just want to let you know we still gonna be hollering at you. So as Calvin would say, in the pizza business, it's been a slice, and we want to say, ah, holla.